Hi, this is Jeremy. This isn't that other guy who talks about movies. I'm gonna start doing vlogs instead of just writing long reviews, because I think this is simpler and easier and people don't like to read. So, this is gonna be a review of The Departed, a film that I wasn't really interested in, per se. I mean, I like Scorsese. I wasn't interested in it until I started seeing some other Scorsese films, is a better way of putting it. I loved Hugo, one of the best kids movies I've ever seen. Taxi Driver is one of the best movies I've ever seen. So, those two in particular really got me hyped for The Departed. I had some trepidations going in. The running time, 3 hours and 18 minutes. You better have a damn good movie if it's going to be that long, which, judging by the director, I wasn't too worried about. However, and I was also worried about DiCaprio, because I don't think he's a good actor. I think he's a good actor. He's one of those actors, I never buy him on screen. I always see him giving a performance. So, I was kind of interested, but kind of not interested. And, I'm gonna take this out of the way right now. I haven't seen Infernal Affairs, the movie that this is apparently a remake of. It's probably a lot better than this, because The Departed was good. It kept my interest, but it felt very bloated and very Hollywoody. It felt very contrived, especially the subplot with DiCaprio and his his therapist, which just so happens to be Matt Damon's woman. That came out of nowhere to me. I did not see that coming. And plus this lady needs to be fired. I mean, this guy yells at her and he's like, "I want pills! Oh, I want pills!" And she gets pissed off and gives him a prescription out of spite. Yeah, and then she has lunch with him, and it's very weird and unprofessional, and it felt really contrived. It's like, we have to have some way for Leonardo DiCaprio and her to be close to each other. And then they have sex later on in the movie, and it's like, why? And then the next thing we see them, they're just like, no, we can't do this, and that's it. And then, I don't know, that felt really just forced. The acting is good. Leonardo DiCaprio was actually okay, except for any scene where he had to yell or be angry. Then it became, okay, this is silly. And unfortunately, most of the movie he's yelling or angry. So it just comes across as silly. It just does. But when he's not, he's actually okay. Again, he's an okay actor. Everyone else, I mean, Mark Wahlberg is okay. He's kind of, he's kind of a cliched movie cop, but it's fun. Damon is pretty interesting. He was kind of like Good Will Hunting, if Good Will Hunting became a cop. I didn't mind that. It was just kind of weird, because his character, I don't know, he seemed like he kept reminding me of Good Will Hunting. Maybe it's just because both characters are from Boston, I don't know. Maybe it's because Damon's from Boston. But, that was kind of distracting. Kind of. Really small. Nicholson stole the movie, though. Jack Nicholson was just fantastic. Every scene he was in, I was like, yay! And every scene it was just Leonardo DiCaprio, I would just be like, get out of here! Give me more Nicholson. Yeah, it's kind of a Nicholson-y performance, but, you know, De Niro gives De Niro-y performances in Scorsese films, so it's fine. A lot, you know, a lot of Scorsese's films, they're very similar. But they have this energy and this, and Scorsese has a real talent of making movies that, you know, it's kind of evened out. Like, if he was just making the same movie over and over and over again and he was a hack, I wouldn't give a fuck. It would be like Paul W.S. Anderson. He makes the same movie over and over, but I never cared in the first place, so it doesn't matter. Like Scorsese, yeah, the films are similar. I've heard this as a complaint. And yeah, I don't know, it kind of gets old, but it's still interesting and entertaining. This film, though, is probably my least favorite of his. It just, I don't know, like, you know, I've heard people complain about the text messaging in the pocket, and yeah, that was stupid. Everyone had beepers in 2006. I don't think people had beepers back then. But, you know, those are Josh Hadley nitpick things. But yeah, I guess you could say those are legitimate complaints. I mean, you know, Scorsese's a fantastic filmmaker. I mean, but you know, the main things, I just felt it was really just forced. Like, there were a lot of scenes that were like, wait, this is happening? Why? Oh, I get it, because this is a movie thing. I mean, I don't know, like, his other films were really unpredictable. Like, Taxi Driver, I had no idea where that was going next. Like, I had a vague idea, but, you know, plus the characters were more interesting and felt more real in something like Taxi Driver. And I don't know, this one felt a little messy. But, you know, even a really messy Scorsese film is probably better than the best Paul W.S. Anderson film, or Roland Emmerich, or whatever hack you want to talk about. It was interesting, though. It was interesting. Like, yeah, it was contrived a bit, and it definitely felt like a movie. I didn't buy anything in this. Like, I didn't think for a second that this was really happening, or you know, it felt like a movie. But, you know, whatever. I mean, for this type of, I don't know. For me, it was just kind of so-and-so. It was hit and miss. There were some really great scenes. Like I said, every scene with Nicholson was gold. But overall, I didn't really, I don't know, I don't really get why this one was so special. I don't get why this is the one that Scorsese should win an Oscar for. I mean, for God's sakes, Taxi Driver, it's just, that movie's damn near flawless. It really is. And so is Hugo. This, like, that fucking DiCaprio love triangle thing really bothered me. That really, like, really bugged me. I thought it was okay. Would I watch it again? No, I would probably watch individual scenes online. But I don't think I would watch this one again. I didn't hate it. I just thought it was okay. Next up, I'm about to start a movie marathon, as you can see. I'm about to finally finish Mr. Nobody. I saw a great deal of it a long time ago, and I really liked what I saw. So I'm about to finish it, and then I'm gonna record my thoughts on that. Then I'm gonna watch a couple other movies, go to bed, wake up, do it all over again. That's pretty much my thing now. I'm going to try to space these out a bit. I don't know. I'll post one of these a day. I'll post one of these every 2 days, and I'll post a general, I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna alternate. One day I'll post a vlog, and the next day I'll post a dumb, stupid general audience guy video that nobody watches, and nobody thinks it's funny except for Zach and my friend Chanda. I think those are the only two people who laugh at those stupid videos. Because they get where that's coming from. It's kind of an inside joke. I don't think anybody outside of those two people understand what the fuck I'm doing with those. I've had some positive feedback with them, so I don't know. It's not like it's like a thing I'm gonna do like forever. I think I'm gonna do it until I run out of ideas. I have a lot of ideas. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do a general audience guy video for a while. I think I'm just gonna post a lot of vlogs because I'm just gonna seriously watch some movies and talk about them. I think I'm mainly gonna do general audience guy videos when I'm just kind of like tired of movies for a bit, because I tend to watch like 80 movies at once, and then I get kind of sick of movies for a little bit, and then I come back and watch 80 movies again. So in between my massive movie binges, I'll do general audience guy videos. But the April Fool's one will probably be the last one for like a week or two. But until then, expect reviews of Mr. Nobody. Hold on, let me check what other movies I was going to check out. Mr. Nobody. Jobs with Ashton Kutcher. Mud with Matthew McConaughey. I'm also going to check out Uwe Ball's Assault on Wall Street, Memento, Lovelace, and some more. I watched Melancholia, the Lars von Trier film. And I was gonna write a review of that, but I really can't describe that film. It's really tough to put into words. It's a film that I'm gonna have to see a couple more times to really figure out how I feel about it. It looks great, of course. It's a Lars von Trier film. That's non-Dogma 98 or whatever the fuck that garbage was. But it looked good. The acting was good. The story was interesting. But I really need to watch it again. I think I like it. I definitely prefer Antichrist. I can say that. I thought Antichrist was great, but Melancholia was weird. So yeah, I'll see you after Mr. Nobody. Peace.